G'day, Tonia Reeves, Australia's psychic cowgirl, coming at you from Sunday Creek here in Victoria, Australia. So I hope everyone's had a good week. We've been a little bit, the feedback this week's been again a little bit heavy with the energy, and a few people have sort of been struggling a bit again this week, same as last week. So I feel like we're coming into the smoothness of things being a little bit easier. So I'm feeling it energetically. I'm feeling a lot better now and feel like we're going to sort of smooth days ahead. So for all those that have been struggling, you're not on your own. Just been a crazy wind-up, I think, to review things that no longer serve us. So a bit like I said last week, we're going through and having things brought up that we need to address, ready to move forward. So just know that and honour it and take some time out for you. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. Here in Australia, it's Are You OK Day. So it's a kind of reminder, which is so lovely, to just ask the question and connect with those around you and see where everyone's at. And I know even the most positive people I have found over the last week have been struggling. So if you're finding yourself, struggling a bit, connect and reach out to others, because you'll be amazed at how many people are feeling exactly the same. Sometimes we feel like we experience these things all on our own, and that's why being connected is so important, because you'll share with somebody and they'll be like, yeah, definitely, I'm feeling that too, and I've had that this week. So I'm sure you will as well. I also wanted to take a moment to reflect on the 9/11. It's the anniversary today. It was yesterday in Australia, and, I was watching TV footage on that last night and just went, wow, sending my love and support out to those that lost friends and family and, maybe were there and experienced that, because, so pretty, I think everyone, no matter where you were in the world, everyone sort of can remember that moment of witnessing the footage on it. And, yeah, my heart goes out to those that were involved, because it was massive. So, I really had a moment of reflection and sending out some just spending some time sending out some love for those that were affected. And, I think it was from massive amounts of people were affected on this day so many years ago. But, I just wanted to mention that, because as hard as it is, it's very relevant. And, I just wanted to share my thoughts and prayers are with you all. So, thank you. And thank you all for listening and connecting on our shows. We so appreciate you taking the time to call in and, put your name down to get a reading. Sometimes it is an arduous task, and we certainly can't get through everybody, but I know Connie and Dave do a great job of trying to make sure nobody misses out. Also a reminder, I had a lovely lady last week that went through a lot of grief, and, we're all the psychics and mediums on this show, it's not just about coming on here and doing readings for you, but it's also connecting afterwards if you need. So I had a lovely lady that went through a lot of grief last week, and it's really important that even though we shortened on time here on the radio, you can connect with us afterwards. We're not just here to do a quick read and then leave you hanging. We are all very heart-centered here on the show. So just know that you can contact us. It's never a problem. I'd just like to reiterate that, because sometimes people feel bad or they feel like they can't, and that definitely is not the case. So if there's anything that comes up for you when I'm connecting or a reading with you on the radio show, please contact me on my Facebook page, Australia Psychic Cowgirl, and I will expand on the information. So I don't just want you to think that it's a quick read and we're on to next. There's a lot more behind the scenes. And when someone's dealing with grief and loss, a 10-minute read often isn't enough. So please know that. I'm here to support you. Okay, I've got Janet in Los Angeles, California. Janet, how are you?
I'm doing
really good, thank you.
Good.
Now, have you got something you want me to focus on, Janet, or what are you feeling like today?
More on work and love life. That's it.
Yep. I actually got, I'm looking at one of these cards that I've got sitting here, and often Spirit will draw me to, to a card that's relevant, or there might be some information, and it's a little bit glary in the picture there. But by spreading loving energy, I attract more love. So I just get from you that you have so much love to give. And it's really important that you connect with the right person, because it's like I want to reflect that. And I feel like for you, it's in that message is no compromising on partners. So if you have to work at it, or you're finding there's struggle around a relationship, there's something in that as a message to say, dig a little bit deeper. By all means, relationships aren't perfect, but I do feel for you, I want to say don't settle.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like if something feels like it's not fitting, I want to dig a little bit deeper and see that it resonates. You're quite psychic. And are you doing spiritual work at the moment? Because I feel like that's part of who you are.
Oh, he just gave me the chills. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. So it's like, so often when you are in alignment like that, we need somebody that is equal to that. And it doesn't necessarily mean that as a partner they have to be as open as us, but they need to be open to just to a tiny degree. So I feel like for you, it's really important because you're going to be stepping up in your career. And I just feel like for you, you've just started. So I'm like, I've just chipped away at the iceberg, and I'm ready to do more chipping. And I want somebody beside me who is coming along with me. I don't want to have to drag somebody up. So I feel like for you, if that partner isn't there yet, or there's not somebody in total alignment, they're going to fall by the wayside, because there is somebody coming in that will be.
Okay, good.
Does that make sense?
Good. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, because I feel like there's been somebody around, but you kind of been like, I'm not really 100%. And I feel like I want to say to you that questioning is right. So follow that, because it's really important. It's almost like for you, the career is the number one at the moment, and you've been putting it on hold, or you've been hanging back for a while, and you've really been pushed up to step up and do it now. And I don't want to be held back by complicated relationships, or having to, like I said before, pull somebody up to be alongside me. I want to do what I need to do and have somebody who's in true alignment. You've got many in spirit around you, and I feel like there's a beautiful flow that's happening at the moment for you. So I feel like more than ever now you're connecting to your inspirers, to spirit around you, and you're getting the messages and following them. So it's like, I want to say, you're on the right track, and it's great. It's almost like they're coming together going, yay, she's got it and she's listening, and we're going to step things up for you.
Okay, good.
There's something around an opportunity. Have you just been offered an opportunity? Because if it's not there yet, it's coming in and it's not far away.
Right. I haven't had, there's someone in the works, but I'm not quite sure. And I don't know if it's him or not. But I get a feeling, but I'm not sure if he's the one that everyone keeps telling me is the one for me.
Yep. Okay. It's like, I feel like don't overthink it, and it's like just go with the flow with it, and it will be shown to you straight away. So it's like, because you are in alignment at the moment, it's almost like if he's not, you'll be shown it very quickly.
Okay.
And I don't specifically think he's not, but I just feel like they're kind of showing me going, she's going to get this. So it's a little bit like, I think in the past you haven't listened to those, the gut feeling on, it's not quite right, whereas now you're going to. So don't doubt what comes to you, because this is almost like this is part of your path at the moment, is to honour how you feel about it, and not override those signs that you're getting. There's something also around for you around numbers. Spirit is showing me there's numbers are very relevant for you at the moment. I know I've found that myself. So look for the signs with numbers. And there's something around, okay, because I'm getting spirit to get a bit clearer. There's something around with the male that's going to step in. There's a connection to his middle name or another name that he uses that'll be a connection to you.
A name?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know whether it's his middle name. There's a name connected to this male that'll be stepping in that will either be a name that, say, is related to your family or somebody you know. There's going to be some connection, and they're showing me it's to do with a name. I feel like I want to go to a middle name.
I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, look for that. So it's almost like they're showing me to say you'll see that. I'd love to hear about that. I love it when they get very specific, but it will fit. So don't doubt that sign. So I almost within that want to say just the signs will be there. You will not be doubting. So you won't be sitting there going, is this the right one or not? You'll be like, yep, I know that.
Okay, good.
Okay? Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Now, with work, there's changes coming up with your career. So I want to be open to change. I want to be open to doing things differently is what they're showing me. And there's a lady guiding you in spirit. So it's like she's saying, come along, time to step through the door. So there's something you've been hesitating on, but you need to step through. So it's almost like I want to say to you, feel the fear and do it anyway.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay? Yeah, because you've got opportunities coming, but we need to step through the door. So it's like the door's open a bit, but I want to step through. Don't feel you need to have all the answers, or don't, sometimes we put things off because we think, oh, am I qualified to do that? Can I do that? What they're showing me in spirit for you is don't worry about it. You're ready. Just say yes, and then things will pan out as they need to. And trust me when I say you've got it. You've got what you need already.
Okay.
All right. You don't need you don't need validation from others. So I'm Spirit are here to tell you that. Don't worry about validation. You are ready. You have everything within. I don't see you having to go and do extra training or anything else or align with people. It's just for you, it's about standing in your personal power and knowing and just, having that little bit of confidence to start with to say, I've got this, I know what I'm doing, because you were born for this. You've been doing it all your life. That's what they're telling me.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. Yes.
Yeah. So, whenever we always have as humans, part of our experience is having that doubt, or that little voice that steps in and says, I'm not good enough, or I can't do this, or how am I going to manage it? But for you, I just want to say when that happens, just say, you know what, I'm not buying into that. I know I've got this. And I'm going to be of service, and I'm stepping into doing what it is I'm meant to be doing, and I'm great at it, because you are.
Okay, great. Thank you. Awesome.
My pleasure. It's exciting, so please keep me posted. Australia's Psychic Cowgirl on Facebook. Let me know. I love to see where the insights fit, and keep me posted. I'd love to hear.
I definitely will. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Go forward and step up, girlfriend. You've got this.
I will. Thank you.
All right. I better go on to my second caller. Thanks heaps, Jeanette. It's been great connecting.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Mirandi in Virginia, USA. How are you?
I'm good.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I've got a bit of an echo just with your line. There might be a case of turning off the background. Like there's a little bit of feedback from you. Yeah, I think that's better. Thank you for calling in. How can I help you today?
I had my fiance had passed away a couple months ago, and his mother had told me about the readings and stuff. I was wondering if y'all could do that for me.
Okay, so you've had the lines a little bit distorted again, but from what I can gather there, so you've had somebody pass a couple of months ago. This is
it was almost a year ago.
Okay, yep. And this is a male around you? I've got a male around you.
Do what now?
I'm picking up like a male in spirit around you. Was that a male that you're referring to?
I can't hear what you're saying.
We've got a little bit of a dud line. All right. If you fill me in a little bit more on exactly what you said. So you've had somebody pass in spirit. I'm feeling like I want to go to a male around you, and you were asking about signs. Is that right?
Yeah, his mom, my fiance's mom, had told me about y'all doing like the readings and stuff.
Yep. Okay, I'm just going to try and I think Dave's just tweaking our line because it's a little bit. Okay, so all right. So you've contacted your fiance's mum told you about us, and you want to connect with a reading. So I'm trying to get clear because we've got a little bit of a dodgy line. Okay, so were you wanting to connect with somebody in spirit, or did you want some guidance today, just so I can focus on that for you?
I was going to see if y'all could do it because like she had said something that y'all had done it, and then y'all messaged her and told her like everything that was said.
Yep, cool. All right. So let's focus on, I'm just going to tune in around you. So first of all, stepping up for you, I had like a male stepping in spirit. So when that happens, I'll try and get some more specifics on him just so that we can work out where he is. Because the line's down a bit, I'm just going to keep talking, and we can also, like I said, on my page, Australia Psychic Cowgirl, I can connect more via a message if there's more specifics you want me to glean around the reading. First of all, stepping in, besides the fact we've got this male stepping in with spirit for you, there's a sign about something that you're looking at changing. So this is around you, and I want to say there's something that hasn't been serving you, and I almost feel like I want to go to something that you're doing. So I feel like we're talking career here, and there's a change that needs to be made, but I don't feel like I feel like you're unsure about this. So it's like he's trying to encourage you to go, okay, it's time to make that change. This male who's coming through is very supportive of you. So it's like he steps up. There's something around putting his arm around you, like you would sit with him and do things together. I almost feel like I want to go to, I feel like with him, I'm a grandfather figure. Like I feel like he was older, but there was a definite connection with you. And it's like he's coming through at the moment to give you guidance, because I feel like around you at the moment, I've got things that are happening that are making you feel a little bit out of sorts. So I'm kind of feeling like things aren't in alignment, and I'm trying to do things, but it's like nothing's happening. And even as far as career, I want to go back to what you're doing. There's something around you wanting to change it and make the change, but you're just not sure on which direction to go. There's something around, he's showing me, there's somebody around you that it's almost like you need to mention that you're not happy with what you're doing, because there's an opportunity that's going to come through somebody you know. So it's like he's showing me there's something to do with change, and I feel like I want to go to over the next few months. So there's something around mixing up what you're currently doing, because he's just showing me it's like you're not happy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's very important to know that he is around, and I feel like I want to say he connects with you outside. So I want to go to, it's like he's showing me there's some reference to being outside. I want to go outside the house and almost towards like the back door. I'm heading outside, and there's something there where he connects with you. So do you get outside a bit, or I feel like I'm outside and I'm sitting down relaxing, and that's where he comes and connects with you and gives you signs?
Helen.
Still, does that make sense to you? What's out the back from where you live?
Just staying in an apartment complex.
So I just feel like I want to go out the back door. So I don't know whether you have a balcony if you're in an apartment or you have an area but I do feel like I'm outside, I'm not inside. And I also want to say to you get a lot of insights, but you dismiss them. So, sometimes an insight that comes from spirit is almost like instantly I get this random idea, but I'm not sure where it fits. And for you, it's like you get these a lot. So I really want to encourage you to write them down because they're actually relevant to you stepping into doing what it is you need to be at the moment because there's change around you.
Okay.
There's also something around moving. I want to say, like, you're saying you're in an apartment. Is there a question around you staying there or looking at another place to relocate to?
Do what now?
Where you're living at the moment, I feel like it's almost like he's coming through showing me there's something around relocating.
Wait, repeat that one more time.
It's like I'm showing you relocating. So we're talking, you were saying you're in your apartment. I feel like I'm moving or I'm looking for an opportunity to move.
Yeah, I recently moved to my mom.
Well, you're not going to be there for long, can I say? It's like they're confirming it's only temporary for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's something around doing what you want to do though first. So it's like I find that the career that I want and that will herald you making that move. So at the moment you've had circumstances happen that are outside of your control, and part of this and I'm feeling really heavy in the heart here, part of this loss has created you to be back with mum and be connected. But it's almost like that's a temporary thing. I feel like you already know that. I'm not telling you something you don't know. But it's like I really want to say you are guided. There is a few in spirit around you. There's I want to go to now. There's also a younger male. There's also something around being grateful for you and all that you've done for him. So I want to go to him feeling grateful. And there's a connection. Let me see what he's showing me. There's something around connecting for him, connecting with you of a night time. So I want to say I'm feeling like when I feel like it's bedtime and he comes to you. So look for the signs there, but I do feel like you're aware of it, and I feel like there's something around he's embracing you. So there's something around it feeling embraced or feeling warm, and this can quite often be as you're falling asleep when we're in that state of being open to spirit to connect. They'll often come in then because it's the time that we're most quiet. Know that he's around and he is guiding you as well. I feel like there's some work he's doing over the other side, so he's possibly not as active as the grandfather figure who's stepping in to be, right, I'm going to help you, almost give you strength at this time.
Okay.
Okay? You've got this, you really have, and it's like it hasn't been easy, but I do want to say leading towards the end of this year and coming into next year, it's like they're saying, hang in there, things are going to change for you. And I do feel like I want to reference you had the rug pulled out. So there's a lot of unexpected things that have happened that are really almost like they would rattle the most calmest of person. It's, like it's been a lot. So allow yourself time to take time out for you. It's important to feed your soul. There's also something around being creative. So I feel like there's a creative side that you've stopped doing because of all that's been happening, and it's like they're encouraging me to tell you to go back to doing that. I also want to say, just in wrapping up, because I am running out of time, because our connection's been a little bit skew, please, Mirandy, contact me via my Facebook page, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl. Send me a message and I'll elaborate on this. Someone plays with your phone. I want to say there's something around your phone. It's like he's showing me, I don't know whether you get messages or it turns off or on, but it's like it's very relevant around your phone, getting random things happen.
Do what now?
Spirit are giving you a sign around your phone. So I feel like whether it cuts out or you get like random things happen. So, almost like sometimes you'll get an odd message or there'll be things that come up on your phone that you haven't orchestrated yourself. I want to say that's spirit, and they're showing me that's what he does to connect with you.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're not aware of it, just look at that. It'll come to you because like they're really strongly showing me that, and sometimes we just need that reminder. So please message me on my page, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, and I will elaborate for you because our connection's been, it's just, I'm not able to hear you really clearly, so I want to make sure I cover your questions. So please message me and I'll expand that for you. All right, I'm going to have to love and leave you. Thank you so much for ringing in, and thank you everyone for another week. I will be here same time, same place next week. Australia's Psychic Cowgirl signing off from Sunday Creek here in Victoria. Thank you all for calling in. Much appreciated. Woohoo!